Hey, in this episode we're reviewing and opening the box, kind of the 10-hour or less review of the Kubota 2601 tractor. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Tim and Dole. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses, a podcast about the outdoors, hunting, and being a steward of the land.
Hey, thanks for joining the channel. In today's episode, as I stated earlier, we're going to review and just walk through. This tractor only has 10 hours on it. Just got it a couple weeks ago, so we're going to walk through it, and we'll do another review at 100 hours or 50 hours down the road. But it's the Kubota B2601 tractor, compact tractor. So decided to go with this tractor because we've had really good luck on the channel with Kubota, and I was tired of the tractor I had before, which is a Hendra E-Max subcompact, and we'll compare sizes and to the E-Max here in a little bit. But just needed something a little bigger for the acreage here, a little tougher built and a little more reliable. So let's walk around the tractor, and we'll do some functions and features on this. Would love to see your questions and comments down below. All right, this is a 24, just a little bit under 25 horse diesel turbocharged engine. Really easy to maintain. You can see that the battery's in front here. You can jump the battery, you can change the battery, you can do maintenance on the battery. You saw me open the hood. It's got a little bit of a connector here, and then with a little bit of a latch up above to hold the hood in place. Some nice little features on Kubotas, very user-friendly. You can pull this pre-screen out, clean that out. You can tell that I've been mowing a couple times with it, and it just slides right back in there. That also gives you access to your radiator vents to vacuum those out, or use compressed air to vacuum those out. Everything is really self-contained in the hood, easy access. You've got your air filters and cleaners right here on the right hand side with your oil check. Very accessible. Otherwise, like most small tractors, it's pretty confined in here, but a lot of space to get in there and do your preventative maintenance and your checks before you start your... Close the hood by lifting up the little lever here and just dropping the hood, and it's in place. This tractor did come with a loader. I'll put the loader on and get some video of putting that loader on and taking it off. You literally can put the loader on and take it off by setting in the seat. There is one step, the last step, of disconnecting the hydraulic hoses that you probably need to get off the tractor and do it. But if you had to, you could take this loader off and on and off by setting in the seat from the cab. All right, the nice thing about it is hooking up this loader is you've got a little mount here that the hydraulic hoses hook onto with a manifold, and so you just pull it up and out of the little holder that's built into the loader. Pull your rubber caps off your manifold down here. They bolt in like such, and then you've got a lever that you just snap on, and voila, your loader hydraulics are connected. So that is like super nice. So I'll move the camera angle here. I'm going to pull in forward, and then we'll use the hydraulics to raise the loader, and it'll snap in place, and I'll lock it, and we'll be done. So the other thing that's really cool from a connection standpoint, or taking your loader off, you got a little handle here that will move, and that locks. There's a locking mechanism for these bucket stands, And you can do that all from sitting on the seat here, but that's all controlled by this lever. So I'll move the camera here. We'll lower the bucket, lock those levers in place, and our bucket loader is connected. All right, to lock these little stands in place, you're just going to curl your bucket down, and then that moves these up. Then you're going to engage your lever, and it locks them in place. Pretty slick. So let me show how that's done with some video. This one came with a 60-inch mower. I think you can go to a 72-inch mower on this. It's got exposable grease zerks. What I really like about it, it's got all the safety guards and whatnot are removable, so you can get it access if you want to change the belt or inspect the belt. You don't have to remove any bolts. It's pretty easy. It's also built super tough. I referenced my Mahindra earlier. And that was the biggest problem I had with that, was just the way that the mower was connected to the tractor with the hydraulic lifts and the linkages. This thing really is built sturdy, not only from the wheels up, but the linkages that are used to connect it to the hydraulics, thus the 3-point hitch in the back. So super happy with the construction of that. That's why I went with this tractor, to be honest with you, because I had so much trouble with my other mower. Okay, as I stated earlier, just a little bit less than 25 horsepower. The reason that's important is there's no emission controls, no DEF, no regen that goes on with this tractor. It's diesel fuel, and you don't have to worry about emission control. Left-hand side, it is hydrostatic transmission. Left-hand side are your brakes. What I really like about the brakes is you have not only one brake pedal, but you got a brake pedal for each back wheel, which isn't a big deal most of the time, but when you need it, slippery conditions, or if you're really pulling a lot of weight, you're trying to make sharp turns, these separate brake pedals, you can just remove the latch here, and really assists in your corners, and really helps you in your traction control when you're taking corners. Has a built-in lock here, really easy on the left-hand side of the dash. Right here, there's two controls. There's one for your park brake, and the other one is your cruise control. When you're using your hydrostatic transmission and you got your speed set, you can push down on this lever and it'll lock the speed. You don't have to hold down on the pedal. And then if you would hit the brake or hit the hydrostatic controls, the cruise control will be disconnected and you would stop at that stage. What else? It comes with standard tilt. You got a little button here with your left foot here down below that you push, and it tilts your steering wheel in any position that you want. Of course, you've got lights, turning signals, forward lights, back lights, emergency signal right here on the dashboard. The dashboard is analog, so old-fashioned gauges and whatnot, but you've got your temperature control, your tach, your engine hours, and then your fuel gauge. That's all right here. It's filled right here on the hood. I believe it's a 5.5 gallon tank. I'll put stats for this tractor throughout the video here, but about 5 gallons. So far, the first 7-8 gallons of diesel that I've put in here is super efficient, more efficient than my Mahindra by all means. So really, so far, satisfied with the fuel efficiency. What else do we have? We've got the joystick, normal joystick right here on the right-hand side for my loader. The loader does come with it. Again, we talked about that earlier, and your throttle here. And you got your key and throttle on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, again, I think a really nice advantage. Instead of a 2-range, at this size tractor, most tractors are 2-ranged. This one's 3, low, medium, and high. Obviously, it's got a neutral. You've got a setting here for your PTO. It does have a mid PTO and a rear PTO. So this setting will allow you to do just the mid, just do the rear, or do both PTOs when you have it engaged. Speaking of engaged, the engagement for the PTO is right here. This lever, you just push it forward and it locks in, and you're good to go. So pretty safe, pretty standard. Features and functions. Again, really like the pros and cons of the right and left brakes. That's a little unusual, and having the mid-range, low, mid, and high range on your hydrostatic transmission. I haven't seen that in a lot of this size of tractors. Okay, down below here you've got your differential lock. If you're running in two-wheel drive and your back wheels are spinning, you can hit this differential lock lever here and it will lock in both tires so you get better traction. You've got the height for your deck here that you can control, and you've got the speed of your PTO, your three-point speed that you control how fast or how slow the 3-point will raise and lower, thus the mowing deck. Again, I'll show you some video of that. Okay, on the right hand side, on the floorboard, you've got your forward and reverse hydrostatic direction control. You're going to use your heel. Instead of two pedals, there's one pedal. You use your heel to go in reverse and push forward on the pedal to go forward. On the other side here, you've got your four-wheel drive engaged right here. And right here, you've got your hydrostatic 3-point hitch control to raise and lower your mowing deck and your 3-point hitch. It's not up or down. It's numbered 1 through 9. And it also has a stop here that you can set. I like to have my stop set for my mowing deck so it's not all the weight is on the deck. So if I would hit something, it's less likely to break it. So it's got a nice little stop here that you can slide up and back and forth, put it in the right place, and then that's just a positive stop for your for raising and lowering your deck. That's pretty much it on the right hand side and left hand side. Do have some 2 handles, little cubby holes, and a 12-volt charger cigarette lighter plug-in for charging electronics if you want. That's pretty much standard on tractors anymore. Let's take a look in the back. Okay, in the back you've got your rollover protection. Again, you can take these out and put this down or in any position that you want. If you're in trees or whatever, you might want to lower this or put it down, but I always leave mine up. It's pretty good. You've got a pretty cheesy toolkit here. Can keep some things in. It's basically made out of plastic, so that's probably not going to last very long for me. Full set of lights, as I stated earlier. On the PTO, you've got a little guard, but it's nice that it flips up and down, so helps you connect your PTO shaft. And then it has positive lock 3-point hitch. So these are not swaying or moving in any way, shape, or form. They're not held by chains or anything else. It's real easy to adjust the height on these up or down to get them, level. And then you've got your hydrostatic transmission fluid check oil, really easy to get to right there. So really like the way this is set up from a simplicity standpoint, and I also like some of the easy nuances that they've done to make it super user friendly. The deck, I have taken the deck off already and put back on. It's a drive over deck you really don't need any tools at all. It's all spring loaded, and the hardest thing is probably putting the mid PTO on, just because it's a little tight underneath there, but not too bad. So let's take a look at these two tractors side by side. Again, Kubota's 25 horse 2601 and the Mahindra E-Max 20. We'll put them side by side here and take a look at them. All right, just from a front view, you can see how much bigger and heftier the Kubota is for sure. Now again, a little bit of apples to oranges here, subcompact versus compact, but that's really why I felt I needed to go to a little bigger tractor in the Kubota here. Much heavier duty loader and bigger bucket for snow removal in my case. This bucket is the LA 435, and how Kubota does it is it's one number is 1 kilogram. So 435 times 2.2 pounds is a kilogram. So roughly about 900 pounds. This one will lift, the loader will lift. Other than that, you can see the different sizes in the tires. I'll get a close-up video of it, but the Kubota has the new R14 type tire, which is supposed to be the best of both worlds from a traction and a turf standpoint. So I'm excited to give that out this winter. Again, the first month here of using it, no problems with traction at all, and you know, smooth and good looking tire. So hey, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments on the B2601 Kubota, appreciate you putting some comments down below. If you like the episode, please hit subscribe. You'll get notices when new episodes come out. But until next time, be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo, a man whose heart is hollow.